Heyo, AlduicS here. I wish I didn't have to make this video. I wish this news didn't break. I wish this event didn't happen. But for those unaware, Akira Toriyama, the creator of Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball Daima, Sandland, Chrono Trigger, and a whole other expansive list of titles, manga, video games, and the like, has passed away on March 1st from an acute subdural hematoma. They were 68 years old. And it broke me. I don't doubt it's deeply affected the family, and I don't want this video to come across as insensitive, insincere, ill-timed. I wanted to inform anyone who wasn't aware, while also immortalizing my own memories, my own experiences, with the properties created by Akira Toriyama. I will pause every now and then. I've cried before already, but even discussing this right now makes me want to break down. Because while Dragon Ball Z isn't my favorite all-time anime ever, it's made such an impact on my life, my childhood, where I am today. Thank you, Akira Toriyama. Your work is legendary. It'll live on as you pass on to the other world, as you run Snake Way and visit King Kai. Unfortunately, we don't have Dragon Balls. I know everyone would wish you back if we could. Out of a lot of the manga creators out there, you are definitely someone who deserves the title of legendary. Your work is influential. It has changed the industry, the globe as we know it. Japan, as well as the world itself, would be a good bit different without the existence of Dragon Ball. The franchise as a whole is what I mean. Dragon Ball Z Abridged wouldn't have happened, which we wouldn't have Team 4-Star. I know your work was so influential. No matter what I say, can't do it justice. It goes to show how much of an impact you made, how many lives you touched, how many records you broke. Only 68 years old. It doesn't truly feel like you were near death, I guess? Near the end of your life. It feels like you were continuing to ride that high. You had just started a new arc in Dragon Ball Super, as I believe I'd been told before or had heard. I don't know how true that was. Dragon Ball was going to new heights. And everyone was excited. Issues and all, flaws and all, Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, and eventually Dragon Ball Daima was just a constant hype train for a lot of people. It was a light in the dark. It was something people could use to relax and enjoy themselves. When it comes to me, and I don't want to make this video just about me, I don't want to take away from their death, their impact, and make it seem like it's all just about my memories, all about my sadness. But I needed to make this video. So, when it comes to me, I grew up with Dragon Ball Z. I grew up with Dragon Ball. I've yet to see all of Dragon Ball, start to finish. But once upon a time, I would fall asleep to the VHS tapes for Dragon Ball. I would see Goku fighting the Red Ribbon Army. I would see Goku fighting General Tao, I believe that's his name, as well as other various plot threads and everything. I would catch Toonami runs for Dragon Ball Z. I even own, I'll get it right in a sec, right there, the orange bricks, the infamous orange bricks for Dragon Ball Z. I even have several of the movies. I've seen every single movie other than the new superhero one. Small disclaimer aside. Several times over. I loved Goku. I loved Vegeta. I loved Gohan. I loved Piccolo. So many of the characters I love. The new iteration of Broly was incredible. So thank you, Akira Toriyama. I would still be an anime fan to this day, no doubt about it. But I don't think I would have as many fond memories early on because before Naruto, before Bleach, before the bits and pieces I've seen of One Piece and other titles here and there, it was Dragon Ball, the franchise, that drew me in. And I can't understate that enough. I have so many beautiful memories, so many fun, exciting memories. It's earned a permanent place in my heart. I would come home and watch it with my father. I would watch it with my friends. We would buy those orange bricks so we can continue. I can still remember binge watching the Freeza saga weekend in, weekend out, and seeing Goku transform into a Super Saiyan for the first time. It was incredible. Seeing Gohan go Super Saiyan 2, that was amazing. It was game changing. It was one of the highlights of my anime career. And I say this not as a content creator, but as someone who has been deeply touched by Akira Toriyama's works, their impact on this industry. But thank you for everything. I wish we didn't have this bad news. I wish this was just a bad dream. But we can't reverse this. We do not have Dragon Balls. So, we'll all see each other on the other side. Make sure to tell King Kai that we'll be on our way soon enough. And thank you so much for making my childhood. I have figures, for fuck's sake. It goes to show how much I wanted to collect and support Akira Toriyama and support the franchise I love so much. Which, when it comes to favorite characters, Vegeta is probably my favorite of the main characters. I do love Goku, don't get me wrong. I even own, about there, the first volume of Dragon Ball. So, I apologize if this is a bit disorganized, if I've repeated myself a couple times over. All of it's a bit hard to bear right now. I am on the verge of breaking down again. This is not something I wanted for my evening. But again, this video isn't about me specifically. It is to thank Akira Toriyama. It is to mourn their passing. It is to say we are excited to see where their works will go, to see what Daima will bring us, what, whenever we get more of Dragon Ball Super, the other arcs will be, what the future will entail, because we don't know what they're going to do with Super's manga and other properties. We have a new Budokai Tenkaichi coming. It's like Sparking Zero or something like that, which I will be playing. I loved the Budokai Tenkaichis. I've played so many of the video games. The Game Boy games. Oh. I loved them. I could not get enough of them growing up. I played them on so many different platforms, so many different consoles. Even to this day, I debate getting into some of the older games, like emulating them if possible, because it is a source of positivity, of pleasant memories for me, even in the darkest of my times. I know Goku has me. Plus, Chrono Trigger. I've been replaying that on Steam, and the art style, which is done by Akira Toriyama, screams Dragon Ball, and it is one of my favorite RPGs out there. I don't know if he wrote the story or anything like that. I never learned any official confirmation for it, but their influence on that was very much apparent. We still need a Chrono Trigger anime. I would love nothing more. So, before I end this, again, I will state thank you, Akira Toriyama. Rest in peace. Everything you've created has had an impact on so many people, on so many aspects of life. It's genuinely incredible what you've managed to accomplish during your, what was it, 45 years when it comes to creating all of this content. It might have even been more. If anyone wants to clarify, feel free to do so down below. What memories do you have with the Dragon Ball franchise, with Akira Toriyama's works? How have they impacted your life? Do you have any impact from them? Have you not actually seen it whatsoever? I want to know your thoughts. So let's spread some positivity. Let's avoid any negativity if possible. Please and thank you. No toxicity. Again, this video is not about me specifically. If you want to respond to my memories or anything I pointed out, feel free to do so. But I don't want this to feel like it's a cash grab or anything. This is coming from an anime fan, not a content creator. So with that said, thank you all so much for watching. I wish I didn't have to be the bearer of bad news. I'm sure multiple channels already are, but I wanted to add my own 2 cents, my own 2 memories onto the topic. And when you're done leaving a comment, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that bell so you can be notified when I upload next, because YouTube doesn't do its damn job. This has been AlduicS. I'll see you all for another video. I need to go watch some Dragon Ball Z and wipe my nose, because it's getting nasty. Peace.